Hi guys, welcome to Camera's Corner. Today I want to make an autumn page. So I took out some autumn colors, distress ink, and yesterday I tried out a die cut if it would go through this very thin paper, and yes, it does. So I want to make leaves like this. And I took out some of these fiber paper. I don't really know what the correct name is, but and I've got some of this, and this is elephant dung paper. It's made out of elephant dung. Okay, well, why not? Anyways, turned out I was looking for this, actually this paper, because I wanted to use this, and it turned out I had all of this, a whole box full of papers like that, under my desk, staring at me the whole time. So I just sat down and took out some, well, some really nice autumn-like papers. This one is awesome, it's got gold on it. Not sure if this will go through the big shot, but we'll try to find out. I think I'm going to find a page first. I think this is the only page left. Am I going to use one page or two? Oh, this was my last one. Well, you know what, I'm gonna do one, and I'm gonna do it like this. Okay, because why not? I want to put some leaves on here, and I think I'm going to use my new Memory Keepers word punch board. I have not used this yet. Well, I've been playing with it a little, but I've not used it for a page. In here you can make words, because I've got all these little punches, and they have a letter, so A to Z. And yeah, I want to, I think, make the word autumn. Oh, that's nice. So let's just start with an A. I'm gonna do autumn. Autumn. In Dutch it's herfst. I see there are, well, it's herfst. I'm gonna write it here. So that's autumn. Or fall in the US. I think autumn is British. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna do autumn. Dus that's all. And then I need the U again. And then autumn. Weird. Autumn. Let's see if this one fits. Nope, I thought I didn't do it right. Okay. So I have to use the U again. Right? Right. Okay. Well, you know what? Let's just start with this. Let's start with autumn. I'm gonna do it on this one. I hope it works, by the way. Wait a minute. This is my all-time favorite color, and because I want to use autumn colors, and I tried the paper out with this. This is, yeah, the same kind of paper. I hope it works with this, because that's what I want. Well, let's just try it. So I've got autumn without the U over here. I'm gonna slide this in, and then you just do this. Oh, then you've got autumn. Well, except ooh, you have to be careful because it doesn't really go through everywhere. The T didn't work quite that well. It isn't the best paper. Maybe I should have done a piece of paper underneath. Wait a minute. Sometimes wait just a second. Sometimes it helps when you put a different piece of paper underneath something like this. I don't think it's okay. I need to do it again. I'm gonna try it on this side. Just try it out without a piece of paper, like I just said, because that would be better, but someone wants to talk to me. Well, this is kind of nice, by the way. Okay, tried it again, and this one is better, but you just need to help it a little bit because this is fiber paper. It's not made to be punched. So then I'm gonna do the U over here and punch it again. And then you have autumn. It's awesome. It says autumn. Still, the U needs to be cut again. It says autumn. But then I want it to say I love. Right. I love autumn. But this I need to... Wait a minute, guys. So, this is how this works. Normally you have letters in here, but now I don't because they were all stuck on here. Oh, no, they're all stuck in here. Okay, I can handle that. This is all because this is really weird paper. I mean, if this was normal paper, this would just fall out. But now I just have to pick it out. Oh well, that's okay. So then you have these little letters that you might use as well if you want to, but no, not this stuff. So now I want to cut this to size, but I'm not sure if I can cut this. So I might just have to do this by hand, but let's just try it first. In centimeters, this you should cut on 1.5 centimeters. I have no idea how much that is in inches. I have no idea if this is gonna work. Wait, I'm gonna try it a bit further on first. Ah! It works. Autumn. Okay, so now I want to make the I love part. This might be a bit of a long video because autumn is, as you can see over here, it is spread out the letters are spread out, which is nice, but I want it to be a bit closer. So I'm gonna start with I, okay, and then L, O, V, E. I love, but I don't want it to be like this. So I'm gonna start with I and L. So the word love, I'm going to take out this one. How did I want to do that? Okay, this is hard to explain. If you want the letters to be closer, you have to put this next one not over here, but half over here. So if you want to know where, you just check. Let me just point at it with my scissors. It needs to be right over here. So this middle thing needs to be over here. So there is a 5 over here. So if I wanted to do that, I just put this on the 5. I'm just gonna do it and show you because it's very hard to tell you. So the L can stay over here because I want 2 words, and I'm just gonna slide this in. Oh, this doesn't slide over there. Haha! I'm not sure if this is straight. I'm gonna use this part. Because normally you just also have it over here so you know it's straight. Oh well, anyway. This is gonna be the I and the L. So I. And then normally you would put the O, if I can find the O, over here. So the word love. But I don't want it to be this far apart. I've got the L, so I'm going to take out the O and the E. And put this one next to the first letter. So you're going to take out every other letter. So then I'm going to slide it in again, but I'm going to take this one out because I already did it. And make sure it's straight, because this paper is a bit difficult. Okay, so you've got the V. So where's the O and the E? Well, that's the fun part. I had the L over here, and then exactly in the middle, you've got a number, it says 13. So the O needs to be exactly in the middle of these two. So that's on number 13. So you put this little thingy on number 13. And then you can put the E next to it. Let's see if I'm right. So I did the I and the L in one go. I could have done the V as well, but I forgot. So I've got I, L, V. And then I put the O and the E in the middle of those two. Do you still follow? This is really difficult to explain. But look at it. If it punched... Wait, it didn't really punch out that well. I'm gonna make sure this looks better so I can explain it to you again. Oh boy. Okay, guys, it worked. Look, I've got autumn and then I love closure. So if you use it just like this, you know, you put them all next to each other, you get this. So I'm gonna try to explain one more time how you get the letters together. So I want to make the word love, but I want the letters closer together. So I'm just gonna put love in here. So when you do it like this, you get the letters like this, broad. But I want them together. So then you take out every other letter, put these two together, and punch. And I'm gonna punch on a bit of paper that I have lying around. You've got the L and the V. So I need the O and the E, but the O needs to be right in the middle over here. So that is, you can see it says 5 over here, so I'm gonna put the O. That's hard to see for you, but I can see it, there's a 5 over here. And then the E next to it. And then do it again. The O doesn't want to punch today. Here we go. And then you have love. Don't you just love it? I hope I explained it a bit that you can understand it, because it's very hard to understand. But just go play with it a little bit. It just needs to be in the middle, right in the middle. So, okay. So that's these things. I need to get some paper out. Okay. Now I need to sort them back over here, but I'll do that later on. I don't want to know. Okay, and then you've got all kinds of letters that you can use again, but I won't today, so that's for another time. Haha, so the video is already 10 minutes long and I haven't done anything except for I love autumn. So let's do the rest a bit more quickly. But what do I want to do? I think I want... Well, this, of course. Am I going to make the page this color? Or am I going to make this? I have... This is a bit darker. This is a bit... Well, let's just take these two. Yellow. Why not? I'm gonna make these a bit darker. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do first. So. Get a bit of paper, and I'm going to take a sponges. These are just kitchen sponges, and I'm going to put some orange over this paper. And maybe a bit of brown and a bit of green. Oh, I like it. So that's orange. I'm gonna do it with... Well, this is just a little bit darker. Maybe I'll just do a leaf with this. Do you see orange on this? No, you don't. Do I have something else? I might just use this. A little flower, and I'm just gonna make it a little bit orange as well. I don't know, guys. I'm just doing something. So I'm gonna go over it with a few more colors, and I'm gonna speed that up because this is gonna be a long video. I took a lot of time explaining how the word punch works. So, I don't need yellow. I've got some green. I've got some, this is really dark. Rusty hinge. I'm just gonna try something. Here we go. Wow. I mean, here we go. I'm gonna take another one for this. Ooh. Okay, Okay guys, I'm gonna try this. So I've got some yellow mustard seed, I used some rusty hinge and some aged mahogany and a bit of spiced marmalade, I think. And peeled paint. It's just because the colors are nice, you can use every ink you have. Okay, so I'm gonna take my big shot. And I've got this Tim Holtz Tattered Leaves die cut that I actually already wanted to sell, but my friend Mario used it and I thought, I like that, let's keep it. So I'm putting one of these plastic things, don't know what you call them, on here, and then this on here, and oh, that doesn't work, of course. Wait a minute. Scissors. It can't be bigger than the big shot. Okay. So let's put this over here and this over here and let's hope it works. Ooh. Let's hope it does. Oh, look at it. Look at it. I could have done this after I made the dies, but I mean the die cuts. But to be honest, that would have been too hard. This is nice as well. Oh, look at this. It's really awesome. It used to be like this. Can you see it, actually? Let's do the other one. I've got way too many leaves now, of course. So I've got one plate, then the die. Then, of course, I need to cut this to size. Okay, let's see if this worked. Oh, I love the yellow in here. Look at it. This one is a bit more boring, but still, it's nice. And I've got this left. Okay, next. Okay, I've got an idea, guys, so I need to get some papers. Just a second. So I don't want to make it too complicated because this video is getting to be a bit too long. Like this. Make sure it's not upside down. Okay, I am going to put take some of the sponges. I have no idea which colors. This is a light color. Sponge a little bit over the paper, just lightly, and with a little darker color, just make it a little bit less white. I think this is enough. Which color is this? Oh, I do like to sponge the edges with aged mahogany, I think it is. Okay. And a bit over here. Well, you don't see that. Okay. Well, use them twice. Really nice. And that rhymes. Okay. I want a bit of paper. Music sheet. Over here. And I got some darker sheet. Maybe over here. I don't know. And a bit of this. Oh. From a book. I'm not sure if I like this, but I'm just gonna go with it. And I wanted a bit of vellum, but I don't really have that. All I have is this. And there are words on here. So can I take a little bit out of, or is that just too small? There was another one. This one. I'm just gonna try to do this. I don't think I'm ever going to use the vellum itself. The words, but let's see if I can just take a little bit out of this. I think it's a bit too small, but who knows? Let's just, you know, just go around this. Well, look at it. It's quite nice. So let's do the other side as well. Now, will this be too much? If I just glue stuff like this on and then the leaves, it'll be too much, won't it? I really do like this. Okay, I'm going to make it difficult anyway. I'm just gonna glue this on and then go over it with a wash with what? A little bit of light brown. I'm not sure if this is gonna work. We'll find out. So guys, I'm gonna glue all of this on. So I'm not gonna film that. I'm just gonna do one part and then you know what glue is. This is glue. I have trouble with glue. So let's do this. And the rest is gonna be, I'm gonna put on here very quickly. And then make a wash with gesso, maybe with a little bit of color. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay. So I'm not even gonna speed it up. I'm just gonna edit it out. So see you in a second. Okay. So I've got this now, I glued it down and I'm gonna go over it with gesso, and this is very cheap gesso, it's not the best, but oh well, let's get some gesso out of here. And lots of water. And I am going to try to add some of this, some vintage photo. No idea if this is gonna work. So vintage photo and a little bit of gesso. Let's mix it up. I can use a bit more vintage photo. Make it darker. Okay. It's not dark enough, is it? How am I gonna do this? I want to put some in here, but it's not gonna work. Maybe I have something darker. Okay, brushed corduroy, that's even darker. That's really dark. Let's get some of this, make it wet, and let's just get it in here. Okay, so let's make this wet. So I've mixed it up really nicely, make it even more wet. I took way too much gesso, of course, but oh well. And I'm just gonna do this. It's not doing anything, I think. I should always try stuff like this before I do it. It is nice, but it's not exactly what I want. It's still too light. But I'm still gonna do this. I'm just gonna gesso the lot over it. And I might just come in with a bit more color. I want it to be a bit darker. It's too yellow. And the vellum can't handle all the water. Oh well, who cares? So how am I gonna make this darker? No more gesso. I'm just gonna go over it with a bit of this brushed corduroy. And some water. I'm just gonna paint it. That's what I want. Just paint it. Okay. Now that's better. Okay, so guys, I also put in some spiced marmalade and I like it a bit better, but I think it needs something around it, so I am going to go around it with this. This is cinnamon and it is a Faber-Castell gelato. Now this is not really very dark, but I'm going to go around it with something dark as well. The vellum is letting loose because it can't handle the water, but that was actually to be expected. I just didn't. I don't have really brown. Actually, that's the brown color, and then you have a bit iced coffee. Well, we're going for coffee. Ooh, okay. Well, that's dark. I'm just gonna use the one that I use for black as well, which is a bit stupid because now everything is black. Okay. I'm gonna go back in with a bit of cinnamon color, but I do like it that it's got a little bit of a border now. So cinnamon it was. A bit of cinnamon. Ah, nope. Here we go. Just add a little bit, and you know, it doesn't matter what I do. Make it a little bit bigger over here and a bit bigger in the corner and something like this. A bit over here. I can use the black for that one. Perfect. Let's just say it's perfect. Okay, it's such a mess on my desk now. But look at it. Does this need to dry? Probably, but I'm not gonna wait for it. Because if I do this with a heat tool, this will curl up. That won't work. So let's just make this a very simple page. Although it's a long video, it's a simple page. Will you see this? You probably won't see this because it is too light underneath. No! Well, you do see it. You do. Look at it. So I'm gonna put it a bit more over here. Okay. And then some leaves. And they are a bit too light. I'm not really sure about this. This one needs to have an edge. So here we go. I'm just... Oh, wait, no. There's a lot of gesso on there, so I do need a new one for this. And I'm gonna go in with something dark. So that's brushed corduroy. And I'm just gonna go around the edges. No, I need to do that on a piece of paper. Can you see that? Oh, you can't. Okay. Let's do it over here. It's very hard to make this darker, but because you can't sponge it the way I normally do because it's just so thin. That's better, I think. The leaves should have been darker. They should have been darker. You know what? I'm just gonna go in with orange. Look at that. That's better. That's better. It is a bit of a weird page, I know, but still. Oh, was it on this side? Yes, it was on this side. Still, I really do like it, even though it's just... I'm just gonna put this over here. This just curled up. Look at this. It's white underneath. Well, now it's white with a little bit of this. Still, I do like it, even though it's not completely not what I wanted, but oh well. Okay, so I made the leaves a bit darker. This doesn't want to stay glued on, which is, yeah, not weird. But oh well. But I still do like it. So I'm gonna start with I Love Autumn. And I'm just gonna glue it on by putting some little bits of paint, I wanted to say, of glue. So every now and then. That's easy with, wait a minute, when it is so spaced out, I wanted to say. When there's a lot of space in between. When you've got less space in between, it's a bit harder, but still you've got room enough for a little bit of glue. Just little bits. I love autumn. And you know what? I'm just gonna start gluing. I'm just gonna start gluing some leaves. And don't think about it too much. Just glue some on. Again with those little dots. Okay, you know what? I actually kind of like the fact that this is just letting loose. It's just that I don't like that it's white underneath. But that it's a bit loose, it's okay, because it's autumn, everything is falling from the trees, and it adds a bit more. Now this is a bit too much, like you want to read it, so I'm gonna put this one over there as well. But I need to give it a little bit more color. This is like you want to read this part of the book, like that's the plan, but it isn't. So, oh my gosh, I've got glue everywhere. Do I still want to start a glue book? I've been talking about that, starting a glue book. I'm not really sure if that's the best thing for me. I have been fussy cutting some pictures, but I'm not really sure if I should. There's just one more question. Yes, I know, to dot or not to dot. So there are 2 more questions. Do I do a border around it? A bit more, a bit darker. I'm going to take this one. Oh, okay, I like it. I like it. And do it a little bit scribbly. It looks a bit like it's wood or I don't know. It looks like it's supposed to be here, so that's nice. Because that's what I want. I like it. So just a little bit more here. Oh, and again guys, this is that technique. If you've seen that video, I don't know which one it was. My hands are a little bit shaky now. So I just want to add some squiggly scribbles, and I'm just holding my pen, my marker, and it just scribbles by itself. If you don't have shaky hands like I do, it's a bit more difficult. Oh boy, am I going to go around the leaves, or am I going to leave it? Haha, pun, like this. I can go around it with a very, if I can, because my hands are shaking, with a very light brown. Is this light enough? It is. Well, actually, my shaking hands are really nice as well at the moment, because I can very easily go around it now. So I'm just gonna go around all the leaves, so you see it a little bit better. You know, there's a leaf over here. So speed that up again. Okay, and the final one. It is really handy that my hands are shaking, or this one is shaking, because it is very easy to scribble now. But I just scribbled around the leaves, so don't do it in a really nice line, but just scribble a little. I like it way better. It is a funny page, and you know what? I'm not even gonna put a dot around it. I am wondering if I should do this. Let me know if I should or if I shouldn't. That's a bit too late now, isn't it? Just a light edge around it. Incorporate it a little bit more into the page. Okay, now it's finished. I'm gonna stop. So look at it, guys. It is finished. I need to be a bit careful because my hands are very dirty. There is ink and glue on my hands everywhere. So I must be careful not to put it on this side. But it is very autumn-like. When I started out, I thought it was too white. It was too... Yeah, I wanted to put pieces of music sheet and bit out of a book and stuff on here. And it didn't go as I planned because I didn't really like it. And then I put a wash over it and it got a little bit better. And now that I've got this leaf on here and all the scribbling done, I really like it. When you look at this, you feel autumn, don't you? I do. And I even glued this the right way around because I could have done it the other way. That's really good of me, without thinking. And you know what? I really do love autumn. So guys, if you like this video, give it a very inky, dirty thumbs up. And I would love it if you subscribe, if you're not already subscribed. Please hit that little notification bell somewhere over there. And that's it for today. So all that's left to say is, groetjes uit een herfstig Holland. Greetings from Holland in autumn, or something like that.